Smacking, cracking, and watching. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe. Queen of the South, Season 2, Episode 10. This episode is called 3. Here we come. This is episode 10 of 13. I'm here rocking with y'all Season 2 for these reviews. And that is not happening until August 31st. So make sure y'all tune in. Be there or be square. James jump ship, girls goes, Camilla's locked up. Teresa's time is now. The time has come for her to rise, show up, and show out. Let's get it. The colonel then got caught. Epi is unaware. Epi don't even know his lover is in lockdown. Epi's not even aware that his daughter's a thought. I said it last week and I'm going to say it until she free. Free Camilla. Free my homie. Free the homie. Have y'all ever seen Camilla rock orange? How's she gonna rock an orange jumpsuit? If she wants her lipstick popping, she gonna have to get some Kool-Aid and put that Kool-Aid all here. My predictions. Epifaño is going to kill the colonel by hand, not by gun. I do not think Epifaño was going to get out the game. I think Camilla's gonna have issues with her being in population. I think Camilla's gonna get into it with some inmates. Where is Tony and where is Pote? Teresa's got the gun, hoop earrings, bracelets, rings, hair down. Boaz got a laptop size belt buckle. And evidently blue is the new black. So they start off this episode, we're in jail. Oh my goodness. We are in jail. Took me all the way out of my spirit to see Camilla like that. Immediately we noticed this chick in a flannel shirt, some Cortezes. I don't want to judge anybody who wears Nike Cortez. However, usually folks who wear Cortezes do the most. I'm gonna leave it at that. A little bit behind this chick with the tattoos is our homegirl Teresa. Teresa is holding her boss down. Free Camilla. When we saw her face was distraught. She was giving me all kinds of distraught woman. Camilla! She said, we're going to keep the status quo. We're going to act like everything is what it needs to be. You're going to work with James side by side. James talking about I pay for your protection. There is no pay for your protection. Then people up in there do the next best thing. Survive off of foolishness. It's dog eat dog, man eat man. And up in there, meanwhile, Cornez. See what happened when you mix Colonel Cortez and freaking Nike Cortez Cornez. Colonel Cortez, how's he still in these streets? I'm not understanding. Shouldn't he have got caught up? Did they not? I mean, what happened in Dallas to where so everything in Dallas was smoothed over with Camilla going to jail? How does that work? I don't want to say, Epifaño, are you dumb? But Epifaño, are you stupid? What do you mean her life wasn't in danger? Her life was in danger. You talking about her life and business. Because of her business, her life was in danger. Her life is in danger with her being behind a cell. I'm confused, Epifaño. Are you that many times removed from reality? I know you living good and you know most folks a little bit removed from reality. Y'all see things a little bit different. But really, Epifaño, you act like you don't know what's good. We saw where you grew up at, Epifaño. You know. Come on now. King George is back, and I'm here for it. Can we talk about King George? King George is one of my favorite characters on this show. He's always bringing it. First of all, he's got mad fashions. Who else is bringing you soft pink pants? What? You better give it to him. He gave you a little floral arrangement. He said, do you want a bouquet? Do you want a boutonniere? Do you want a flower girl bucket? Put the whole flower girl bucket on my shirt. And he said, you know what, I'm gonna keep the pants soft. Up here, I'm gonna keep it scruff McGruff. I'm gonna keep it real Captain, what's that fish guy? Captain Gordon's or something. Don't eat frozen fish like that, y'all. That's not real fish. Get you some wild caught in your life. But anyway, you know that man, you know, he's got the pipe, the wooden pipe, giving you a little bit of Colonel Sanders, he's giving you Uncle Daddy from Claus vibes. He's giving you all of that. Yes. Give it to us, honey. I was extremely happy to see Pote James and Teresa show up with King George, and he's just as wild as can be, y'all. Look, you disrespectful. Even though you're one of my favorite actors on this show, King George, what you're not gonna do is be disrespectful to Bay, because Bay is Pote and Pote is Bay, and Bay will check you. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. You know I love me some Pote. They're giving us this real I'm the captain now vibe because the shipment is taken. Look, moving a little bit ahead. 48 hours. 48 hours is too long for Camilla to be locked down. That's too long. She's too important, and too much can go down. Look, Camilla, you're supposed to be talking. You need to be talking about a strategy to get out. You ain't here wasting your precious visitors' time talking about Mrs. Van Hayden. Worry about this pending felony. Speaking of her, speaking of Kelly, you go ahead with your Longhorn self. You know what, they treat their alumni wonderful. I'm surprised she's a Longhorn though. I'm surprised she's a Longhorn. I would have took her for a Baylor girl. So Mrs. Van Losing It is on the edge, and she is talking with the DEA, and I'm just like, you're gonna mess yourself over in the process. I'm smart. Look, Kelly, you is smart, you is kind, and you is potent. Remember that. But you is stupid if you're going to go and cross Camilla and them. So we're at Jamie Hector's office, and immediately I noticed this beautiful plain painting on the side of his office, and I was like, dang, see, it's a sign. It's a sign because, see, side note, give me 10 seconds. Kirkland's, if y'all have a Kirkland store, Kirkland's has some really, really nice home goods. They had this painting that I wanted. I'm gonna find it online, and I'm gonna drop it right here. Anyway, y'all saw it. It was $3.50 the first time I saw it. And then it went on sale, and they had it for like $189 or something like that. And I was gonna get it. And I went back to the store, and I realized how huge it was. It was so nice. It was metal. It was pretty. Anyway, it brought me back to that vibe, and I felt his office because, you know, it's showing a little bit of his personality. You think Teresa don't notice that? Come on now. Teresa is in her Bible study clothes. No more cotton. She has on a business. She's got her jacket on, her dress pants. I said, girl, do y'all see what's happening? This chick done transformed. She done transformed. Jamie Hector, dang, what's his name? Mr. Finch, Mr. Fitch, Mr. Finch, or Mr. Fitch? Is this Camilla's plan? Mine. Ooh, Teresa. She's learning. She's handling. She's moving and shaking on her own, and she's adapting so well. I told y'all, didn't I tell y'all? She went from intern to college graduate to now this is the real deal. You in the real world now, girl. And she sipped. She's actually sipped, y'all. She drank. Usually she's like, no, you know. Mrs. Van tripping. Mrs. Van tripping is searching through her own house like she doesn't know where anything is. You don't know where your husband keeps stuff at? Girl, please. You think it's something up in here that I don't know where he put it? Quit playing. He put it under the gator, y'all. The safe under the gator. That was genius. And another reason why we got to shout out these writers. Whoever did this episode, y'all, and did it again. Who put all of this? I mean, it's just genius. It flows smoothly. I'm just saying, it's entertaining. We got new faces, smiling faces, backstabbers. The soundtrack is banging. It's a very dang on good show, man. They know what they're doing, and good job. So under the gator are these files that Mrs. Van Crazy has located, and we see Teresa's name, we see Camilla's name with no date. Now we to the big part. We in the library, and I'm saying to myself, can Camilla fight? Can Camilla fight? That's all I need to know. I've seen her shoot. I've seen her kill. I've seen her handle business. Everything happened except hand-to-hand combat. I need to know if Camilla's a windmill girl. You know, does she fight like she about to double dutch? Does she want to, well, because, you know, some people fight like this. That's that double dutch, okay? And then you got to put them up. You got that one. Then you got the, and I need to know if Camilla's if she's a knitter, you know, like she's got knitting needles. Is she one of those? I don't know. Camilla said, I don't have any friends, and the fight was on. Where that chick went wrong, she talked about her kid. Ooh, You disrespected Isabela, and she went off. She punched her. She smashed her head down, kicked her, pushed her face all up. This mushed her. Oh, when I saw Camilla's face on the glass, I was done. The mouth, this lip all. Blood. Camilla's fighting style is fight for her life. That means she knows how to handle herself, and she'll do anything to make sure she's the one standing. And all my life I had to fight. I had to fight my uncles, my daddies, my brothers. I said, Camilla, what is her past? When will we see young Camilla? We saw young Epi. I'm ready to see young Camilla's background. Staring this psycho inmate face to face. This chick has a knife, and she's about to pounce on Camilla. And Camilla's basically like, what's good? Then a crew assembles. They came out of nowhere. I said, Teresa in the clutch from downtown. It was awesome. It was so, I was like, yay. So is Teresa gonna put this chick on? Smart, man. She's crafty. Isabela, you look. Isabela, this teenager is a total mess. Trashed. Hot mess. Isabela, the coca's got you, honey. Got to put that down. Bad out here, man. She's slipping. She needs rehab immediately. Cold sweats, face in the toilet, blood dripping out the nose. Just tore up, man. The supply is on your nightstand. You done brought the drugs home in the house. She is just very, very reckless to be so young and spiraling. Your whole world's upside down. Your mom's in jail. You found out both of your parents are living a life that they've been living your entire life. You've been reaping the benefits from it, but you never knew exactly what that W-2 said. Y'all ready for it? Let's do this. Isabela, I'm giving it all up. When I was little, about 5 or 6 years old, I used to stare out my window. I used to stare out that window. Isabela, what is it that you think about? Isabela, it's me, Epifaño, your father. Mom. Who shot Snow the Product's mama? Giro? Epi? James? Brenda's deceased boo? Who did it? It's a whodunit. Camilla's all happy, throwing it all in James' face. James looking like Red from Friday, about to run away. Camilla's proud for the first time. She actually smiled at Teresa, and Teresa smiled back. Petty. James said, you making deals with hood rats? I don't got time for this pettiness. I wasn't ready for this, USA. I was not ready. You sloppy. I chose Camilla, and you chose Giro. I work with Camilla, and you work for Camilla. Look, listen. Y'all went there this episode. This was a movie. We're at this lovely festive environment, man. A rodeo going on. They have entertainment and entertaining individuals. Look, when that little man had that sombrero and he was on the horse like this, about to fall off, I said, look here, I ain't got time for this, but I do want to go to a rodeo. When they came in there with them water guns, I said, why are we looking at this bucket? Why are we looking at this bucket so many times? Epi tired of it. One that Cortez took. Mommy? Epi had his sippy sip on his illness. I ain't see it coming. That ham that been smoked for 22 hours and 45 minutes, 19 seconds. Don't ask how I know. I just know. The pineapple, they had that dog liquor. Party was popping, okay? We have grown men eating strawberries. Give it to us, Queen of the South. He talks, Cortez talks, Epi talks, people coming in. All of a sudden, Epi got his cigar and he goes, this is for Batman, and drops it. Flames everywhere. Y'all showed out this episode, USA. Queen of the South Riders, y'all showed out this episode, man. What an unlikely collabo with Teresa and Kelly Van Auken. Look, listen, when Kelly gave us vintage dramatic TV scene, Help Me Woman run with the, y'all run that part back when you see Kelly run. I about fell out my chair when she did that. I said, oh my goodness, they killing me. It was like this, what was that? Scary. It was like a scary movie. It's funny, man, but wow, that whole conversation. Now we're friends. We went from slight enemy. They went from strangers to associates, kind of, sort of. Almost enemy-like, because they're both coming from two different camps. Now you're willing to to help this chick get free. Teresa's got this weak bone when it's come to save. She's like Captain Save a chick. She's always trying to save somebody. Need to save herself sometimes. When her husband came home and he hugged her, but he looked over his shoulder and he saw that alarm system said office, and he choked the mess out of her. I said, oh, he done choked you before, Kelly? But this was my beef. You a smart woman. You went to UT. You're a Longhorn. You telling me you didn't go D1? You went D1. You weren't on the rowing team. None of this. You didn't run track. Ungrateful, traitorous act. It came through like, what? And then Kellyanne came with that revolver. Poof. Oh my goodness. I ain't see that one coming. Dang. He did. Y'all showed out this episode, man. The jail, Teresa and Camilla are talking, and Camilla basically lies straight to her face. The music drops, and you know when we hear our song, the heart rate goes slowly, and the drama unfolds. Camilla says, I would never lie to you. Well, you just did to her face. And you see Teresa's got the salty face. She's got the iodized salt coming up out of her. Watery eyes. She walks out, ticked off. I have this new thing where I rate how I feel about the episode on a scale of 1 to 10. And it goes a little something like this. Nine point eight. 9.8 only because we have to get somewhere at the end of the season. I have to be able to, if it's off the chain ending, I have to be able to say, hey, this is a level 10, this is a 9.9. This was a 9.8. 9.8. Definitely. Boaz was part of it. He had to have known it was going down. He grabbed his thought, and he was gone. Colonel Cortez isn't dead. He's the freaking zoot suit, man. He's looking like some jazz. He's looking like he's about to cab Callaway in Mexico. Burnt all the way up, scaring the babies. Epifaño almost killed the colonel, but does he know the colonel's still living? Teresa's on the rise. At this point, Teresa can screw Camilla, sign the paperwork or something, and screw her over. She could. James is mad. James could screw everybody over. Giro, we don't know where he is. Isabela needs to be in somebody's rehab. Kiki, once he stops, I'm sure it's going to be a cutoff between Isabela and Kiki. They're not going to be able to be around each other anymore. Isabela's going to want to push him away because he means being intoxicated. And that's a distraction. So Kiki's going to go crazy. What's going to happen with that? And if Kiki busts his way into Epifaño's house and he kills him, then now Boaz is upset at him, and Boaz is a hothead. It's so much going on, you guys, that we have 3 episodes left, and it's going to be off the chain to end it. You know how I say it. Drink water, love your family, treat everyone with respect, enjoy yourself. Drop a comment below. Subscribe if y'all watching this and you're not subscribed. Please hit subscribe. I'm on my way to 300. I think I'm at 279 right now. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.